Nice, Andy.
New lows is the question. Or do we build structure here and go sideways?
We're above and below the monthly VWAP now.
And the
is on
RSI,
weekly
look at the
VWAP.
RSI, guys. Lined up also perfectly. I'll be right back.
More down. Okay, let's push through those levels. NQ is much weaker than ES from a price perspective in this second push down. Nice. Nice. Way to go, JP. Pure lies, kept daddy, pure lies. Your emotions are there to deceive you. So ES is hanging out right at this lower RTH band, but it's PDC on ES as well for the session. All right in here at the weekly VWAP. So having chop in and around the monthly VWAP on NQ and the weekly VWAP on ES. Reasonable. Very reasonable. Boom. Did you get it, Jake? Did you hold it, sir? You're still in it? Good. Weekly lower band is down there at 642. keeping my eyes peeled for that.
There it was. Textbook PDC taking out the lows.
That's right.
My video is on the people watch.
Only if you let it, Jake. You have a choice.
Why are you guys long? I don't understand. This is like textbook price discovery. Oh, I see what you're saying. He said it was going to sting. That makes me
That's
think
because
that
he
like
closed
he's
it
holding
at
on to something
150.
that's tanking.
Yeah.
Not that the trade was going on without him. So Jake, you either had a plan to hold it to the lows or you didn't. Did you just not follow your plan?
Appears as such.
You either follow your plan or you don't, right? Is your plan to hold to the lows? If not, there's a composite right there. That sounds like a good execution to me, Jake. So what are you talking about? Like 10, 20 points out of a much bigger trade? It sounds like you're just looking for reasons to be upset.
Yes. Your glass is half full, my friend.
Asset in the Fed says we'll see how this works out.
It's wild how ES lined up perfectly to all of the composite low volume nodes on the 1 minute chart. Went down to one, rejected it, up to the other, and sold right back down. Daniel, that's where we would be looking for a possible rejection at the weekly lower band. There's a 5 minute composite low volume node right below it at 638. So 641, 638. There's two levels to watch for reaction on.
Yeah, assets from praised asset says you may want to keep the referral. Assets that, excuse me, Trump says beneficial don't talk. Asset is going to talk. That says, did see the dollar very important side. Trump praising that container asset, saying you may want to keep the NEC to roads.
All right, let's see what we get next. Looks like a perfect trend down to me.
Looks like it.
All right.
Whew.
Right off that composite. What is that? 668. ES kind of put in a double bottom there, didn't it?
Yep. Came raging back out of the hole. Interesting looking at the CVD on ES. 22. Yes, Crypto Penguin, it can be.
Perfect structure here. Right back up to the other composite.
Right off the RTH lower band again. Wow. Wow.
You could get even a bigger leg down here.
Looks like it. NQ is definitely stronger to the downside than ES.
Was that a double bottom? Maybe not. Take a look at the RTH here. That was another RTH PDC short. The delta Also put in a higher low there. Let's see if this holds. This will be interesting.
Also seeing US 2-year euro rising up. Trump says he wants asset with EVC, or he may want to keep asset with EVC.
Yeah, there might be a short squeeze in here somewhere as well to take out one of these lower highs before it continues down. Squeeze out the late shorts. But sellers are relentless on the delta. It's just nonstop selling.
Yep.
All right, so the market's been open for about an hour, guys. How are we trading? Is the everything bubble popping? This is what it looked like before we tanked in February. This kind of conditions that we've had for the last 2 weeks. This is also what it looked like before we hit the bear market of 2022. Time will tell.
Yes, Madonna right now. Well, both of them. I mean, they're right at IB low.
Got weekly balance down here.
S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 against trade flat.
Nice Madonna. Kind of early though. And it breaks the Madonna so quick after setting the IB. But looks like it might work.
On the 1 minute, I mean, price is below a composite low volume node, so there's a resistance right ahead, right above.
So, Kepdaddy, I'm not making a prediction of what's going to happen. I was just drawing contrast to the situation that this was similar. Sounds like you are making a prediction, though. Anybody who makes predictions of what they think is going to happen, I hate to say this, guys, but it sounds like kind of newbie-ish. Like, because we all know nobody knows what's going to happen. I know, but it kind of outs you a little bit. Roadrunner. Somebody say crypto bag?
Seems to be that way, Danny. All over the place. Bully culture. Enough.
This is what happens when there's nothing to do. It's working this level.
I'm actually short, Chris.
No way.
Short on a Yeah, I'm short on a PDC off the RTH for ES.
Beautiful. System says short.
It's been a while since I've been doing the drill baby drill dance. A little rusty with that one. There it goes. That's what we like to see. It's what we like to see. Stop loss at IB low. Can we get to the monthly on ES? 69, 68. Would be good. I told you I was short, Jake. That's funny, Wendy. I enjoy your comedic banter.
So we already had a bear market this year. Bear market is just 20% or more. Whoops. Looks to be some absorption taking place at this level. Interesting. The comp LVN moved.
One more tick. Being a D for a T.
Technical bear market, LJ, is 20% pullback. It's not a opinion. It's just it's a qualifier. So any bear market is a pullback of 20% or more. Correction is 10% or more. That's the only qualifier. So once we hit 20% or more pullback, it's officially a bear market. There's no opinion about it.
It's an 11-point short on ES. That's good.
Yeah, look at it. We've had two good setups. When the market tends to do this, we don't get as many good setups. I mean, we don't get as many setups. We get good setups, but there's generally not as many.
So what do you see here at weekly lower band with a 5-minute composite low volume node? It's still drilling.
Just noting that Wash splits ahead of their chair race following Trump comments on passive according to prediction markets.
Okay, there's weekly lower band. Do we continue to trade in the weekly value area, or do we break this too? Because the market doesn't seem to care right now.
Nope. No. JJ, we broke that. We broke that at 683.
Well, if you count the entire Globex session,
Yeah.
Globex was
I
down
typically
by
don't when I'm looking at.
Globex is 564 low.
That'd be, yeah, I mean, that would be in monthly lower band territory. And ES is on the monthly VWAP right now.
Now, I think the Dixie turning positive after Trump says he wants to keep asset in current job last of about 0.05%.
There's no stop. This is why I don't want to take the counter trend longs here. Once it starts breaking levels like that with no discrepancy, it tends to keep on doing it.
Trump says American tariff relations over Greenland. Again, American tariff relations that don't get along with Greenland.
Setup day, OPEX. All right, let me check my dashboard. How am I doing?
What a sell off. Now it's been. VIX is still only at 16. It's been almost 300 points. Corey, what do you mean you didn't know we were going to sell off another 40 points?
Oh, man.
Brutal.
Text is expected. There's no media Q&A and there's no.
Weekly lower band on ES is down at 958. Right in a composite low volume node on the 5-minute chart. $69.60 level has been in the recent range. It's been a lower limit, but
You're going down to this naked
we'll
BOC 500.
Is that from Wednesday?
Yep.
$530, $525 level is IB low from Wednesday. Monthly lower band at 576. I think there was a guy earlier on this stream that said, we don't pick bottoms. So
I'm just sitting here waiting because there's nothing for me to do. It's grinding lower. We've had 2 good PDC shorts. It's proven that it's not respecting any of the higher time frame levels. So I'm not going to buy those.
Right.
So what do I do? What's there to do? I made a lot of money this week. I don't want to give it back.
Sounds like Friday rules. Just still going.
So we went from monthly upper band to monthly lower band down here. We're almost there.
Down 0.2%. Nasdaq down
In a little over an hour.
US.
Mm-hmm.
The VIX is actually only up 2%. That's surprising. That's not a lot. So we did put in a lower high from yesterday. But we're still on an inside day from yesterday and the day before that.
US Treasury yields move higher. Trump says he may keep asset in current role. Yield on 10-year Treasury notes last month 4.7 basis points at around 4.2077.
Huh. Look at that. ES rejected at 50% extension. Just above 69.60.
Administrators are expected to hear from
I trust nothing.
Yep.
There is no Q&A or live stream.
It's the first curl in Delta I've seen. Almost a half an hour. Look
1
at that
minute of
5
buying
minute.
does not make a reversal.
No. When you squeeze the 5 minute and have view, you can view 3 different days. This just is straight down.
I mean, it could, Dave. We're not all that far.
Euro falls stays low.
Anything's possible.
And also his comments on asset.
I rule out nothing. I've seen crazier things happen in the market.
Main driver of the euro declining off the back of FTSE strengthening back Trump's comments about asset. Spot gold falls over 1%.
That's funny. I'm catching up on the chat. Corey, COVID lows. Drew, you're literally saying that your brother bought 250K in silver at 23 and cashed out at 93. Man, that's a happy day. For himself, indeed. Dave. That's cool. Yeah, that fade of monthly upper band on ES right at the open was fantastic short.
was 30
Look at that.
less than 100 basis points higher than the
Ticka ticka. The buyers have arrived. They gonna stick around?
All right, I'll be right back.
ES reclaiming the monthly VWAP. NQ back up to yesterday's 3x extension. Looking at that RSI indicator, it's just bright green in price discovery. He's got silver up on the chart. CVD is not pushing up very strongly, showing green on NQ. ES made the curl, but it's setting up for another RTH PDC here as it hits the RTH band just now. There's a composite low volume node at 69.7250. And Q is coming back to the weekly lower band and a composite low volume node.
Weak. Buyers have not arrived. The short coverers have arrived.
They covered their short right at the RTH lower band on ES. Tested monthly VWAP on ES. Coming up on IB low at 69.7450. Which lines up perfectly with the lower session band. Tempted to lock that one out. I've pulled off some fantastic recovery on this account. Today will be day 5 of profit qualifying.
Nice. That mean there's a payout?
Yeah, I will be qualified, but I definitely need to inflate that balance a little bit. We took it into the negative a little bit deeper than we wanted to, but it's back to the positive. B-Trader really wants to talk about that mega all-time highs short you did.
V-Trader, I don't know what's going to happen, but you know, these things pan out over long periods of time, so could take a long time to see what actually happens. That PDC short on silver.
What is that line on my chart? It's interesting. You mean gold for that PDC?
There you go. There's some buyers.
Back to IB low. ES is there now. It's a B setup. You can do it. You can do it.
IB low there. Back test.
Yep. That it does, Corey. I'm short at 69.74.50. Delta is not confirming yet.
Heads up at 11 a.m. This Pittsburgh, this will due to speak on the economy and monetary policy. Text is expected, and there's Q&A with the moderator. Get a video out people when we do find it.
Too soon. Not going to get run over, though.
That sell off on gold, man. That was wild. Does it continue? It's kind of at the PDC short here, but that could have just been a big liquidation. And it just kind of grinds up from there. We'll see.
Did you scratch it with me, JP?
There's lower band. PDC short again on NQ.
There is no live video for this. It is an in-person event.
It's interesting when you have it reclaimed and back tested the lower band of RTH as it comes up through IB low to the session band in a composite low volume node right there at 680.
It is, Jake. Eventually, we're going to get a little bit more of a rotation up. It's not always going to be so clean. If we are going to get more downside, we could have a big rotation up to VWAP and then sell off the rest of the afternoon. I mean, anything's possible here. We'll see.
Looks that way, Jake.
Both sides of the mandate, but not symmetric. Solid growth in 2026, aided by lower taxes and regulation. Indicators point to growing labor agility and trending core piece inflation is closer data show. Pause. I see current rates moderately restrictive. Be ready to move rates close to neutral.
Oh, look at that.
Forward-looking and driven by forecasts. Given risks, Fed policy should be focused on supporting the job market.
Value area low on ES just about came up and tapped the RTH VWAP.
We have personnel focus bonus to 2024.
There it is. See if you can hold, but I don't know. Yeah, PDC is still good.
This is that point. I below. Is it back task to go back up, or does it continue? Yes, target.
Well, I'm not taking any more trades today. Going to wrap up a big solid green week for me. I have a bunch of calls this afternoon. I'll hang out for another 20 minutes or so, see what we get. Continue to call the market. Let's do a trader check-in. How's everybody trading today? Yeah, been a tough day for a lot of people. Trending day. Are we fighting the trend? Is that what's going on, guys? Clearly a trend down day. Open by the top of the session. PDC textbook shorts. Silver looks like it's reclaiming this sell-off. Oh, that's gold. See if it puts in a lower high somewhere around here for the next leg down. Eventually maybe visit that yearly VWAP. I mean, this thing is straight up. Water Boss, check out the RTH. You must be just looking at the Globex. There's more than one VWAP that we watch, especially on a trending day. We watch the RTH. Right? I know you're familiar with the RTH VWAP, right? That's the VWAP we anchored to the open of the market. It doesn't matter what time frame you're on. EK. You're anchoring to a time, the 9:30 open, not to a time frame. Oh, there's the Globex session and the regular trading hours, guys. Globex session starts at 6 p.m. RTH opens at 9:30 a.m. for the equities. To the tick. You don't see it there either. Got it. Okay. So now I'm wondering, is this the big rotation we get before the next leg down, or this is the actual reversal point and now we trade in balance for the rest, or we get a big V-shaped recovery? We're now back at flat on the open, interestingly enough.
And Q's at session value area low, 703. There's some sellers on tick strike a little bit.
RTH tends to come in handy, Water Boss, on trending days. We often see that. I say that a lot. And you should watch the recaps. I point that out in my recap summaries. I write about it quite often.
Flying Hawaiian, that's a drawing tool on TradingView.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap up here. I'm not taking any more trades, wrapping up a really solid 5-figure week for myself. Didn't want to get myself in trouble. So here we are. Chuck, are you going to keep trading? Head on over to the voice chat. What's your plans for today?
Yeah, my plan is to head over to the voice channel and we'll be in there. Probably since I'm trading ES right now, I'll probably hop into the ES trading room. But there's NQ trading. There's also GC trading rooms. So pick your asset and go ahead and trade with the community.
Awesome. Thanks, Chuck. VTrader says, when did you gain the insight to sit on your hands? Well, a lot of losses trying to force trades when I don't have setups. So that'll do it to you. You touch the stove, the hot stove enough times, you keep getting burnt, you stop touching the stove. Or at least hopefully you stop touching the stove. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. We're going to be at it on Saturday. We got Mustafa with 12 p.m. orientation, guys, for everybody. Come join us for that. Sunday, Q&A at 5 p.m. New York time. And then Monday morning. Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. No trading for me. I don't trade holidays, federal holidays. I don't know if Chuck is trading or not. I think it might be a half day in the futures market.
Well, the New York is not open. So it would only be, I think it's only Globex and London that's going to be trading up until half day, the 12:30 or 1 o'clock time frame. So I don't know. I definitely want to be able to get some trades in, but as far as
I know the prop firms don't count it as a day. They roll it into the next day.
And so does CME. It's Sunday night opens up is the beginning of Tuesday's trade day.
Right. So if you guys are trying to get a day under your belt, it won't count, unfortunately. All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful day. I'm going to post a link here for the ES channel if you guys want to join Chuck in there. Saturday, 12 p.m. with Mustafa. Sunday at 5 p.m. with me for Q&A. And we'll be back at it, guys, on Tuesday. So have a wonderful weekend. I'll be active in the chat and the Discord for anybody who has questions and studying this weekend. I'll be available. Have a wonderful day. If you're going to keep trading, manage your risk, stay sharp, and I'll see you this weekend. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And thank you, Chuck.
Take care. All right, you're welcome.